Reclamation Day had to be a beautiful day full of joy and excitement because it's for the first time ever that you could play a Fallout game online. But it was the complete opposite. It is no secret that Fallout 76 had an extremely horrible launch on all the consoles and PC, including a vast range of spectacular bugs and just straight up unplayable glitches. And I'm not even going to talk about the scam that they sold as their collector's edition, and yes, if you're wondering, I was one of those people to pre-order the collector's edition with the power armor helmet. Shame on me. The game received some significant updates in 2019 because of the tremendous backlash it caused. So, at Bethesda headquarters, they've decided to release a roadmap that described what was going to change and which features are going to be added to the game. The question still was, is it actually playable? Well, yes, but no. There have been some improvements, but there were still a lot of issues going around. Bethesda then added some fuel to the ongoing fire by announcing Fallout First, a premium subscription service for the sharp price of $14.99 a month or $119.99 a year. With this subscription you can play in private worlds with your friends, so that when a team launches a nuke, your server doesn't crash like a normal multiplayer because you pay for the private world. You also get access to exclusive cosmetic items and, hang on, a staggering amount of 1,650 atoms per subscribed month, which is calculated about 16.5 euros per month that you can spend on some worthless cosmetic items. So for 2020 they've released another roadmap and they lead on with the Wastelanders update. It offers an all-new main quest starting from the moment you leave Vault 76. Added human NPCs which you can befriend or betray during your journey. The new creatures are mostly mutated organisms because I don't think they actually can be called creatures. They drop the highest tier of loot and weapons and armor. You can now have reputation, which is based on the choices you make during your online adventures, and obviously they had to add some paid cosmetic content. Seasons will be implemented during the summer and will reset at the beginning of each upcoming season. The first season offers new challenges, legendary perks, an all new legendary boss event and a team finder so that you can group up with other Wastelanders. During the fall we get an all new questline called Steel Dawn and Daily Ops. And last but not least, during the winter season we get the perk loadout so that it's possible to easily manage your perk builds. We get camp shelters, these are the instance interiors, and expeditions. These are replayable missions that you can compare them with the raids or instances from other MMO games. So this all looks promising, right? I know, because I'm excited too. But let's not forget that Bethesda is good at promising things but not living up to it. The question still remains, is Fallout 76 fun to play? With the announcement of Fallout Wastelanders, the game got a Steam release as well, which in my opinion is good for the increase of player numbers and the longevity of the game. I've sold my copy of Fallout fairly short after the release of the game because I was so disappointed in it. But there was still this curiosity lingering around about how the game will be now it's 2 years later. So I browsed a local game store and noticed that Fallout was discounted to 25 euros. And I was ready to be possibly disappointed once again. So I have set off for my adventure into the hopefully improved Wasteland. In this video I will show the first couple of quests that you can do, mainly not to make this video needlessly longer than it should. The game still begins in Vault 76, because where else would they start? As you make your way out of the vault, the core aspects are still there. You need to choose your skill set and you get some items to get you started. Once you're out of the vault, your adventure begins. Early on in the game, you'll encounter two characters that gathered some info about a certain treasure that's inside Vault 76. This is the beginning of your main questline, but so far so good, we've not encountered any game-breaking bugs or glitches. After this specific encounter, you'll head over to the Wayward and pick up a couple of quests from there. You'll need to eradicate some bandits or convince their leader that they just leave the Wayward alone. All in all, these quests are still like most Fallout games. Go to point A, do this or do that, and go back to the quest giver. There's not much to criticize about this. It's simple and it's good game design. Performance-wise, the game is running smoothly as it should. Of course, with every Fallout or Elder Scrolls installment, there are some glitches and bugs that someone makes it into a meme now and then. But all in all, it runs smoothly. The server quality is good, not too many connection issues. I've only had one so far, just a small amount of server lag, it's nothing big. This surprised me because I thought the Steam release had more influence on the server performance because of the player increase. On a side note, what's a good thing? Even when there's a nuke, I'm still able to play. I don't get disconnected at random moments. It's just amazing. There is still a very big downside to all these positive developments the game has made. The community is asking for years that there is an unlimited player stash size. So far they only added the stash size to the Fallout 1 subscription. That's a very shitty thing to do in my opinion. You also have a lot of exploration to do, and even with new content being added on a regular basis, hence the roadmaps from earlier on in this video. It's obvious that they are trying to make up for what they did about 2 years ago. Hopefully they have learned their lesson. Fallout 76 in 2018 was more a premium priced very early access alpha than a premium priced polished game. To answer your pressing question, is Fallout 76 playable in 2020? Well, yes, more or less. It has made a lot of positive improvements. I would recommend never paying full price for it, just because Bethesda still has to learn their lesson to this day. It's fun to play casually or intensively. The Fallout immersion is just about right. There's a lot of content even without paying for Fallout first. If you have made it to this point in the video, I would like to thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you aren't subscribed yet, share this video with all your friends and Wasteland clanmates, and as always, have a nice day.